Hi guys, Amelia Abel from New Horizons Lifestyle. How are you? I had a fantastic conversation the other day about values and how we can live our life where we've set our values on things that actually are not our internal values. We've chosen to value things that don't actually resonate internally. And the conversation was very interesting because we talked about how does that even happen? Well, it's really, really simple. We are inundated every day, millions of times a day, with other people's opinions on what's great for us. And so we learn to value things like, I don't know, beautiful women or fashion, or we're given all these promises in all this marketing stuff that comes out as to what will make us happy. So we start to, even unconsciously, start putting values around these things that don't resonate deeply with us. So how do you know what your deep values are? Well, they're actually things that are important to you. What is important to you? I mean, if what's important to you is causing you grief, then I would suggest that maybe that value isn't a true value of yours. A value is something that is very deep within you, and it's your truth. It's an absolute truth, regardless of where you are, regardless of what the environment is, regardless of what the marketing messages are. It's an absolute truth within you. So for example, I value health and fitness. What does that mean? What does that look like? Well, there's the food component of that, and there's an exercise component of that. So because I value health, I put value on what food I eat, because I know that the food I eat will have an impact on my health. And it's important for me to be healthy because I value vitality. I value that having energy for my family. I value living life to the best. So I'm constantly looking at what I eat, not from the point of view of I'm going to put on weight. That's not a value of mine. The value for me is this healthy for my body? And that's how I choose what I eat. Now, do I eat, naughty food from time to time? Of course I do. And that's okay. I give myself the buffer to do that from time to time. But I can tell you something, if I have gone through a period where I have had lots of fun food for too long, I actually start feeling, number one, bad physically, because that's what unhealthy food does to you. But number two, I start feeling bad internally. I can sense an internal conflict taking place in me. And I know that I'm starting to cross the line with my values. So that's one way of knowing what you value. The internal conflict within you is causing you grief. It's something that it's like a warning signal saying, hey, you're getting close to, or you're crossing the line, or you've well crossed the line of something you value. The other thing I value is my family. I value spending time, quality time with my family. I value good, healthy conversations with my family. So I make time to spend time, to have good memories together, to have good times together, to forge our relationships together. So Sundays, we always go and do something together as a family, something fun, whether it's riding our bikes, whether it's going for a surf at the beach, whatever it is. Everyone's got their different interests, and we always pick something that we can do together. Usually involves going to a cafe to have a coffee and something, and we do something that's fun so that our relationships are reinforced, because that is something that is of huge value to me. And a lot of the conversation we would have is reinforcing the value of family, the value of that relationship lasting forever, long term, so that when the kids are older, they value that relationship between them and they're there for each other, just like my siblings are there for me and me for them, because that was a value that was fostered in us growing up. So you may not have that value, and that's fine. That's not your value, that's my value. But again, if I start compromising that value, the internal conflict is horrible. So it's really important to spend some time considering your values, not the values the world is putting on you. What are your values? You may value, I don't know, creativity. I mean, I value creativity through dance. Dance allows me to put expression to creativity and physical exercise. You may value academic things. I don't know. That's your personal journey, and your personal values are unique. Absolutely. Your set of values are absolutely unique to anybody else's. So I encourage you to take some time and think about it. Sit down somewhere and think about what you value, and think about what are you placing your values on, because you may actually be putting your values on things that are not your true internal values, and as a result you will feel conflict internally. And if you have enough internal conflict, that can cause you sickness in your physical body and certainly in your emotional and mental state. So take the time out to make sure you're very clear about your values, and make sure that whatever you're doing, whatever you're designing out of your life, that those values are the pillars that uphold everything you do. So hopefully that's helped someone. Have a fantastic day, and we'll speak again tomorrow.